You know, having a vision of that you will come out, survive and thrive through your situation is a big part of it, I believe. And that's really what you were talking about when you mentioned mind body integration, and soul integration, that emotional integration. Without those components, and certainly Dr. Rankin, Michael, our friend, he's an expert in it. We actually had an opportunity to interview him in the series, and that was his contribution was amazing.
Yeah,
But
I had several sessions with him, and
yeah,
specifically as it related to this, unpacking whatever the, sometimes it's like from left field. You have no idea, like this journey that we're on. I don't care what you believe in, but it's just this. If you're willing to be open, who cares if it's a past life or whatever? There's like, for me, there was definitely this aspect as I was kind of going further in the world. There was this point where it's really important for me to keep my head and heart in balance. And so this neck thing was just like this exercise for me to really go in, clear out anything that wasn't mine. And that's a big, big thing that we don't talk about. We take on things, take on thoughts, feelings, emotions from definitely the first two people that we have, most of us have, our parents, right? Even before we're out, they're finding more and more frequency, energy, arguments, loving, all of that stuff's absolutely affecting the birth and the fetus and the development. And so unwinding that stuff and go, oh, that was my dad. That was my dad's point of view. Okay, don't need that anymore. Oh, that was my mom's fear. Oh, okay. It's like, and the willingness, you don't have to share this with anyone. You don't have to, just the willingness. I would go into states of just free form conscious writing. Like you know what I did? I haven't told anyone this. So what I did, and I have a master's in psychology, and we did this thing, Gestalt therapy, right? So we would set up a chair here, and then we would sit in the other chair. And whatever issue you had, you could have a conversation. So you literally, I'm Darin, I'm having a conversation with my neck. And so I'm like, okay, I'm looking at that chair and I'm saying, neck, I'm really pissed off. I'm in pain. I can't sleep. You got to help me out here. What's going on? And then I literally go into the other chair, sit your ass in the other chair. Now I'm the neck. And now I'm going to respond. And if you let yourself go, you tap into the subconscious power and awareness and perception. And I was having the craziest, coolest, freeing conversations between like, you will never guess, you can't guess what comes out. Like, because literally it could be anything. It could be when I was 5, my brother threw me against the wall by the collar of my rain jacket, and I couldn't breathe. Right? So that shit came up. I was like, holy shit, I had an emotional embedded thing in my neck. Right. And it was like layers and layers and layers of that. Yeah. So again, like, that's a tiny example of how powerful the emotional, mental, physiological side of this whole thing is. And again, we want to reduce. We don't even want to look at that system, because that's like vulnerable sometimes. It's like, oh, yeah, I don't want to revisit any of that shit. But guess what is dealing with it? Your body is dealing with it. It's holding on to stuff. So anyway, it's a big topic, but absolutely anyone suffering from anything, I would say right now, the easiest thing you could do, the powerful, get a safe spot, give give whatever pain, whatever you're suffering, give it a voice. You don't even need a professional therapist. Just let it out. Let your hand write, let your fingers type, and just give it a voice and just let it go. And don't try to think about it. Like sometimes I'll do it and I don't even spell check. I just go, I shut my eyes and I just, bleh. I don't look at it. I don't rewrite it.
Super cool. Super cool. Something you don't know about me. Went to my undergrad was in Boston University in the late 60s, early 70s. And that was the birth of the Gestalt whole industry, you know? And my major, I had a dual major at BU. I was in psych bio at that time. And so we were doing Skinner behavioral modification boxes on one set of my labs, and I was dissecting, for the biozoology side, I was dissecting rats in the other parts of my labs each week. So like I just figured I have a certain amount of time on Earth Camp. I'm just going to absorb as much as I can, and I'm just going to see what fits me, and then I'm just going to kind of move through it and just follow the direction of love, you know, just follow that, trust the whole process in a way.
The Healthy Hotline is your go-to resource for leading-edge health technologies and is powered by Therasage. Therasage brings unique, healthy infrared healing energy to the public in easy-to-use and affordable, high-quality products. To learn more about Therasage, as well as get a discount on your next purchase for being a listener of the show, go to Therasage.com and enter Healthy Hotline at checkout. That's one word, Healthy Hotline, to get a special discount on your next Therasage purchase.